What a night, bro. What a night. Interesting night, man. Very interesting night. That's all I can say, man. But it took so many turns, man. From a big high with McCall setting out the gates early, and you're thinking, hey, nice turnaround, and maybe this is what they need to get him going, just to get him involved early in the offense. But then here come the defensive breakdowns. Here come the sloppy turnovers. And the ball of lightning that is Tyrese Maxey got the Sixers this lead, man. It was kind of crazy to see. But look, ultimately Jalen Brunson got the job done, closed the door in the clutch. And, we could sit here and look for a lot more diverse offense in that fourth quarter. But he did what he had to do, man, as he always does, man. Go out there and kill. What'd you think about this one?
I I don't know. A win is a win.
Yeah, yeah.
A win is a win, bro. And at the end of the day, we'll have some feelings about this one. I'm sure many of them will be mixed feelings. Some will be, a little bit disappointed at that they had to take all the way basically to the last seconds to pull out this victory, especially when you consider, they were up double digits.
Yeah.
I mean, their largest lead tonight was 19 points against a team that had lost 8 in a row, against a team that was 10-17 on the road, against a team that is flat out the biggest, I would say them and the Pelicans are up there, the biggest disappointments of the season. Probably the Sixers more than the Pelicans for sure, considering the names on this roster and the head coach as well. He is respected around the league. And with all that, I can understand some frustrations tonight. But listen, they come out with a victory. They're 38-20, 21-10 at home. And Jalen Brunson again. I mean, he has the third most clutch points in the NBA. Third most clutch points in the NBA. He scored 12 of the Knicks' last 14 points. Put that into perspective in the clutch. 12 of the Knicks' last 14 points. He had a personal 9-0 run to take the lead. And you can make the argument on one end that it doesn't need to get to this point. The other end, when you talk about Jalen Brunson himself, you can make the other debate argument that, when the MVP consideration ends the season, he should be in that top 5, top 6, because too many times this season he's had to bail this Knicks team out. And it goes to show you, what this team could be if everything else clicks around him. Because if there's one thing that he's personally taken a step this season, in my opinion, is somehow he's actually been more clutch, at least in the regular season. And we
Yeah.
know what Jalen Brunson can do in the playoffs. So, we'll break this game down, and then there'll be some excitement with potentially Mitchell Robinson on Friday, and you'll move forward to the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, big time, man. And one thing, as you noticed, when this thing started falling apart, is that he can't afford to get that much time off. I mean, he did get quite a bit in between the third and the fourth, but that's when things really started breaking down. I mean, obviously defensively, listen, man, Maxey is gonna be a tough cover for anybody. Paul George starts getting it going. Sixers started getting some of those 50-50 balls as well. So, that certainly played into their favor. But you could see that, especially in the fourth quarter, Knicks had a lot of trouble generating offense. Payne was running point. You had Hart turning the ball over left, right, and center. OG, I mean, stumbling, bumbling all around. Like, they just could not get into a flow. And it was just, it wasn't running much for Bridges either. And so this is your offense, man. With no Cat, you got to go back to number 11 to get the job done for you. And look, man, this is just what he does, man. 1-4 flat. I got it. Let's get it popping. And 9 straight points. That 3 ball in front of Maxey. Like, as soon as he let it go, that's his shot. Those elbow threes, that's money right there. As soon as he shot it, and even though it did like rim in and out, and then back it looked money from the jump, man. So, hey, we'll take it, man. Great job by Jalen Brunson there for sure.
And listen, Brunson, has it's I don't even know what to make of you know. I've always thought that somehow the Sixers will find a way. It's just meant to be. It feels like sometimes where the Sixers will find a way to make the playoffs and play the Knicks in the first round. Like that's the hope that I thought was going to materialize at some point. But I mean, this Sixers team is reeling to the point where I don't even know if they're going to be able to make the play in. I mean, they're just. And I think at this point, I honestly do think that they may be quietly trying to tank to keep their pick.
Yeah.
They have a top 6 protected pick, and with the Joel Embiid potential, I think that he's going to be shut down. They may try to, keep their pick in the top 6. Uh, but listen, Jalen Brunson has this little rivalry building with Kelly Oubre, with the Philadelphia 76ers fan base, with the Philadelphia 76ers franchise. And another outstanding performance, if you want to put this along with the other playoff performances where he had 30 plus, 40 plus against the Sixers. So Jalen Brunson, again, the captain, comes
Yeah.
through for the New York Knicks.
Did somebody send the highlights to Dotson? Somebody sent it to Dotson over in Turkey, man. They about 8 hours ahead. Whole team Dot. You might be waking up. Good morning to my guy Dotson, man. We just it's so funny. We played.
Not great timing.
Not great timing for my man. Whole team Dot, man. But somebody, we'll ship him over the highlights and let him know Captain Clutch. Just does what he does. He just does what he does. That's it. Where'd you say he was at? Total clutch points? Third? Moved up to third?
Yeah, third most clutch points in the NBA this season.
There you go. There you go, man. What did you make of the Bridges start? He was in the crosshairs of the fan base. It was a rough weekend for him as well. We were looking for this. We were looking for this guy in the more important moments against Philly. Against Boston and against Cleveland, respectively. But I'm wondering, is this a thing where obviously we see this type of usage and aggressiveness whenever the Knicks are losing a guy. Like when Towns sits or with no heart, you usually see this type of upping his level of play in terms of Mikal Bridges. But I'm wondering if this was more of a concerted effort by Brunson and these guys to get him involved, get him in a rhythm early to just keep him active on both ends of the floor.
You certainly saw tonight that there was definitely some sort of emphasis to kind of build his confidence back up and get him going. And listen, like I said, tonight he had quite the matchup. Like I understand you look at the record, but when you look at the individual matchup, he had quite a tough night. This is like going up against one of the top players. You want to talk about Darius Garland or Donovan Mitchell, whoever on the Celtics, probably bigger wings, but Tyrese Maxey is probably the fastest guy out of everyone I just named.
True.
And we all know with Tyrese, and the thing about Tyrese Maxey is he's gonna put up volume. So he's gonna make you work.
Right.
He's gonna put you through screens, right? Because he loves to get the pick so that he can go and kind of go in a straight line speed off the pick and create havoc. That's how he creates a lot of chaos, and that's how he loses you. That's why we saw OG in the past struggle against Tyrese Maxey's speed. So you have a night against Tyrese Maxey, it doesn't matter what the Sixers record is, he's going to make you work. And when you look at the box score, that's exactly what he did. He put up 32 shot attempts in 44 minutes. That was Tyrese Maxey, and he put up 10 3-point shots. Guess what? He didn't hit one. He was 0 of 10 from 3. He was 12 of 32 overall. He did have 30 points, but that's on 37% overall field goals. So from a defensive standpoint, the Knicks as a team defended him well, but Mikal, when he had the assignment, did an outstanding job defensively. Offensively, he got himself going. But this is the thing, CP. I think that when he has nights like this tonight, regardless of the circumstances tonight, Towns wasn't available, so there's more usage available for him. Mm-hmm. But you still do see spots on the game, even when Cat is there, where he has that opportunity to be aggressive, to take over some of that usage as well. And it's just been too inconsistent. So when he has a night like tonight, I think he actually raises the expectations for himself
Sure.
to continue this level of play. And then you know what, at this point, the environment that's been created is you had a very good night. It's a step in the right direction from a confidence standpoint. But we've gotten to the point this season is, can you do it Friday against the Grizzlies? Can you do it next week against the Golden State Warriors? Can you do it against the red hot Lakers? Like, you start to see that now fans and the expectations is going to be, can you do it versus the hot teams in the NBA and the elites that have been, giving the New York Knicks trouble this season?
Underdog Fantasy is the place to play if you're a fan looking to cash in on some of your favorite athletes' performances. Available in over 30 states, including New York, California, and Texas. Just call your shot on higher or lower on 2 or more player stats for your chance to win real money. Use our promo code KFTV for up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a free pick. So download the Underdog Fantasy app today and turn every bucket into a W. King Matthews on the Discord. Go ahead and unmute your mic.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. How y'all doing today, fellas?
Good, man. Good to hear from you, man. How you feeling about this win, man?
Man, let's just say it's a cardiac Nick affair, man. I ain't gonna lie with you. But I don't know what's worse. Almost choking lead or whatever Cat was wearing, man. It was pretty odd, but interesting at the same time.
What were those, bell bottoms? You know, the kids these days, they into the different styles and things. You know, they're just way past my era. You know what I mean? I think the baggy look is back.
You tell me, man.
I don't know.
When I started out, like, what is you wearing, man? Luckily, you're not wearing that Eagle joint, man. If you was wearing that Eagle joint again, we would have went crazy. But right now, man, we're smoking that Philly pack. That's all we got to say right now, man.
Let's go. Let's go. Your thoughts on Mitch coming back? Mitchie on the way back, man. What's your thoughts, man?
Honestly, man, I'm excited. Hopefully he doesn't play a lot of minutes, man, because you know how Tom Thibodeau with these minutes. And speaking of these minutes, man, it's OG Anunoby, man, because, not going to lie, he dribbles like a fifth grader, man. Every time he goes up, he loses the ball. I don't know if it's the minutes. I don't know if like he's dealing with a little injury, but and I know in that Bleacher Report, I ain't gonna lie with you. You're talking about the two players that's probably gonna get signed up, like TJ Warren, what the guy named Kiki, something like that.
Okeke, Chuba Okeke, yeah.
Do you think those guys will actually will play for the Knicks?
I mean,
because with the
honestly,
minutes, you know how.
Yeah, honestly, no. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm just gonna keep it a beat, no. However, I think Shamit's spot should not be guaranteed, and I think
no, that man's garbage. Get him gone.
I would legitimately shut OG down till April. I don't care how much games they lose. I don't care chemistry. Shut him down. He doesn't look good. Every step he makes, he's grabbing his foot. I don't know. That must be an injury where he could play through pain. But my concern is that he's going to end up overcompensating for that and then end up hurting something on the right side of his leg. You know what I mean? Shut him down till April, man. Bro. He looks terrible.
Yeah, but we need him, man. The last thing I want to do is him getting injured on the floor.
Yeah, we need him. They're in the third seed already, man. Yo, sit him down. Send him home. Do whatever you got to do. But the dog is looking terrible. He's not moving well. He's bricking shots. Yeah, he had like 10 or so points. As you say, he put the ball on the floor. It's a turnover.
You're right. I ain't going to lie with you, man.
Yeah.
But before I go, man, shout out to Mikal Bridges, man.
Yeah, shout out
to him. For a game like this, he needed this.
Yeah.
Even though this is not the best team, Phil's not playing the best. But at the end of the day, they're still an NBA team. You got to produce. And you did your thing. Almost dropped 30. And speaking of Mikal Bridges, in the third quarter, I wish he got the ball a little bit more.
Yeah, it got quiet,
being
man.
A little bit clutch.
It got quiet.
Yeah, shout out to Brunson, though.
Yeah.
But, when he tried to draw a foul for the first time, okay, cool. But the second time, I don't like that. Stop drawing fouls. Get the ball moving. You have 7 assists in the first half, and then second half, 0.
Yeah.
You got to pass the ball a little bit more, man. But I ain't going to go on you since you were Mr. Clutch, And since you're clutch,
Yeah.
don't be surprised this man wins the clutch of the year.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah, didn't you say he was third in clutch points?
Third, yes, sir. Third in clutch points, sir. Yep. Yes, sir.
He's gonna win it, man.
Let's go.
If he wins it, come back to this video.
Let's go.
But yeah, let's go Knicks. Keep it pushing, and yeah,
King Matthews.
don't scare us like that. Y'all take it easy, fellas. Stay blessed out there.
Yeah, you too, man. King Matthews on the check. And rate that call in the chat, man. I was cracking up. I was thoroughly entertained by that call. He was funny, man. Rate that call in the chat. One
Sent
being
it
trash,
on
five
on
being
your
trash.
KFTV Instagram.
Okay, I do have the McCall joint. Let me pull up the McCall interview, and then I want to get your takes on that and get your takes on the OG thing. I'm telling you, shut him down. He looks bad, bro. He looks bad. Yo, every time. And the final step, that one plant on the left foot, and you saw as he went up and he got fouled, he screamed. The usual scream, like when his elbow gets hit. It's like that, He always does that, bro. This is our $200 million investment. He's a perfect Knick. He's the perfect Knick. Remember that string of Knicks we used to get? Everybody's heard. Antonio McDyess. And then Houston caught the injury. But welcome to the New York Knicks, OG Anunoby.